How are you all? Hope you're all doing well. This is basically just a giant yarn haul. I have a problem. I need help. There is a reason behind most of it, but yeah, we'll just get straight into it. So, where should we start? I'm literally surrounded. The last video that I posted, I actually filmed on Valentine's Day, and it uploaded Friday. So this video is going to be a little bit out of date, so to speak. But anyway, I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't really like Valentine's Day. I tend to think it's completely overrated, whether you're in a relationship or not. Me and my partner, we tend to give each other a card and buy each other like a bottle of wine, and that's about it. But on Wednesday, I went out for the day with the kids and came home, and he had actually bought me some yarn and wrote me a little letter, which was really sweet, and basically said, I know you hate Valentine's Day, so this is an anti-Valentine's Day. And he bought me 6 balls of James C. Brett, which I now can't pick up. But he bought me 2 of these because he knew I wanted to make that monkey, and he said it was the only brown they had. But yeah, 2 of those. And they're a little bit more beigey in real person, but I will use them for something. They're not necessarily monkey, but I like it, so very useful. And then he knows that I absolutely love the marbles, so he got me 2 of the grey and white. And 2 in this, which I don't know if you can really see. There's purple, green, like a pink and yellow, and then the main colour is like a beautiful blue. Oh, that didn't help, did it? Try the other one. Yeah. But it's lovely. I've actually looked at it the day before, literally the day before I was looking at it, and it's like, oh, really like that. And then yeah, he went and surprised me with it. So, boy's got good taste, I've got to say. So yeah, that was my Valentine's Day present, along with the chocolate rose, best kind of rose if you ask me. Yeah, so I'd also been into town, as I mentioned in the previous video, with my mum, and we went to look for flamingo pinks. Apparently, her friend is very, very fussy, and all of the flamingo pinks that we bought weren't right. Doesn't matter, I get to keep them. So I have a whole bag of pink. Let's put it out for me. They're all Stylecraft. They're all special. A couple of them are Aaron's and a couple of them are DK's. Sorry, I'm looking at the floor. So we've got 2 in pomegranate. And it's lovely. Why she doesn't like these colours, I have no idea. But that's an Aaron. We have another Aaron in pale rose. That's pretty true to colour. 2 DKs in melon. Not sure why it's called melon. It's a little bit darker in real life. It's absolutely stunning. I really love this colour. In fact, it will be going into a flamingo, whether she wants it to or not, because it is just gorgeous. I think my daughter will be quite happy with a melon coloured flamingo. Excuse me. And the last one was another Aaron in raspberry. So yeah, so we just, like I said, picked up a load. She's not very well, so my mum tends to take the yarns to her for her to choose after we bought them, and then obviously if she doesn't want them, I keep them anyway. And if she does, great. So that was that. We then went to the best place I've ever been to in my entire life. For those of you that live in Cornwall, you probably already know about it, but I only found out about this last week. It's a huge warehouse called Busy Fingers, and yeah, it's in Saltash, which is just over the water from me. And so Mum and I went to check it out basically and just have a little look, and thought while we're there we'll get some brown for the monkeys that I need to make. I didn't get the brown that I wanted, but it's a lovely brown and it will do. And I picked up a couple of other bits and pieces, including more pink that has gone to my mum's friend now to decide whether or not she likes it, so I don't have that with me. But I picked up 2 more of the Butterfingers, the walnut by Stylecraft again, so 2 of those, and parchment, so that'll be for the monkeys. And then I always find it really, really difficult to find a really nice orange that isn't luminous, so I picked up this one called Spice, just to put in my stash, just to have and to look at and go, oh, aren't you pretty? So they're all DKs. I'm all really, really happy with those. They also had a bargain bucket, so everything in there was £1, and they had loads of like scarf yarn, that I don't knit. I can, it's not very well, and it takes me like 3 years to make a blanket, so I avoided those. But they did have some, sorry, I'd set it to record to my phone rather than my SD card, don't recommend that. Anyway, yeah, so they had this bargain bucket, and like I said, I avoided the scarf yarn because I suck at knitting. But they did have, well, I think I bought all of it, 3 chunkies, so I grabbed them all. So we have a Stylecraft Trendsetter chunky in this gorgeous blue. It's actually more tealy in real life, but you see it's got glitter and silver in it. It's lovely, and it's really nice and soft. So I thought a scarf or a cowl. Sorry, this cold is still lingering. I can't believe it hasn't disappeared yet. I'm obviously a very sick person. But, yeah, so I picked that one up. I picked this one up that has no name, but it's like a dusky rose colour again. And it's lovely. Again, probably another cowl. And the last one was called Bin Ends Ideal for Charity. Which is just like a claret colour. They're all lovely. So this one's 100% acrylic. This one's 99% acrylic, 1% polyester, which will obviously be for the glitter. And I have no idea about the other one, like I said, because it has no label. But yeah, so I grabbed those. I was very happy with all that. I cannot wait to go back to that factory. It's not a factory, warehouse. Apparently they're having a sale, a yarn sale in March. I can't remember the date. I know that my mum's written it down. She's very organised. I'm not. But yeah, so I'm really excited to go and see what sort of bargains I can grab then. Just, you know, because I don't have enough, apparently. Anyway, I mentioned in the last video that I was going to go to Poundland with my friend. Hi, if you're watching. And I went a bit OTT. We went to Poundland and then we went to Pound World, which I don't think is completely national yet. I'm not sure. But ours are like pretty much next door to each other. So yeah, show you what I got in there. Oops. So I grabbed 3 greens, and it's just called green. Find one with a better. It's paler in real life. It's more like a grassy green. I thought just for frogs, because I think I've got 1 ball of the green I bought for the frogs originally left. So I thought this was nice. So 3 of those. Created a little wall of yarn over here. I bought another aqua to finish the hat. Obviously I haven't done any more of it. It's just kind of sat there waiting for me to finish it. And then I saw these pale aqua. So I grabbed 2 of those. I also grabbed 3 coral. The wall fell over. Was that everything? That was everything in Poundland. And then we went to Pound World, and they had this. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's so, so pretty. And this is called Hobby Time Sparkle Knitting Yarn, machine and hand washable. Those are all 100% acrylic, I don't think I said, and they're all 50 grams. These 3 are 50 grams as well. They're 97% acrylic and 3% metallic yarn. And I think they have just a number rather than a colour. They're a little bit paler in real life. They're more of like, how would I, like an aubergine kind of colour, eggplant kind of colour. They're so pretty, and the actual like metallic yarn is purple. It's not. It looks silver on camera, but it's actually purple. They are just beautiful. Again, I don't have anything in mind, but I saw them, and the yarns down here, I don't know about in all of your Poundlands and Poundworlds and everything. They're in and then they're out in like days. So you know, when you see it, you grab it. So I grabbed those, and they also had a red, but I thought I'll leave it for a couple of months because it just finished Christmas, haven't we? And I just, the thought of Christmas yarn was just like, no, I can't, not yet. Soon, but not yet. But yeah, so like I said, I grabbed those 3, and they also had chunkies. They didn't have many at all, so I literally got one of each. In fact, I think I got the last black, but it's a black chunky, and this is Mammoth Chunky Double Knitting Yarn, 100% acrylic, 100 grams. So 100 grams for a pound. You can't really go wrong, can you? Is there a colour on it? No, there's a batch number. Oh, and an item number. So that's the black, and then exactly the same, but in grey. And again, a cowl or a scarf out of each of these. So yeah, I was a bit spoilt by choice, I guess, and went a bit nuts. But these, I can't believe these. They're so soft as well. They had like a multicoloured one, but they only had one, and they were only 50 grams. So I didn't really see the point in just picking up one 50-gram ball of chunky, because I wouldn't have no idea what to do with just 50 grams of chunky. So I think I'll pop in again in a couple of weeks and hope that they've got some more. And if they have, they do their 3 for 2 on on the 50-gram balls as well. So yeah, that was fantastic. I have one finished item. The Never Ending Granny Square is still just sat there. I haven't attached the second balls yet. I just was taking a break from it. The virus shawl is still where it was when I showed you that I'd started it. I don't know why I started it. I love it. I love the colour. My mum's seen it and she is like, well, when you finish it, that might actually come and live with me. But yeah, I just haven't done any more of it. I did finish the frog though. And I really, really like how he turned out. He's so cute. I just love it. I love the frogs. I hate all the pieces. I counted it. I've forgotten what it came to, but I did count it, and it's like over 20 pieces, I think. Hold on, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28 individual pieces that you've got to sew together. And as I have said to you before, I hate sewing. I love the crochet part of it. Sorry, I just love him. He's so cute. Love the crochet part, hate the sewing part. But the monkey doesn't look like there's as many pieces to it, so I think I'm going to start that next. And then just potter along with the granny square and the virus shawl as I feel like it. Just, you know, in the evening watching TV. Doesn't take too much brain power. The amigurumis, on the other hand, I'm like, ugh, focus. No children talk to me. Nobody talk to me. I'm counting. In fact, I did pick up some more stitch markers, which I now can't find. They're stitch markers. They're the little ones that look like little safety pins, because my son thought that my other stitch markers were toys. So they have been spread around the house. Apparently, originally I had 50 of them. I now have 2. So I don't know what he's done with those. I hope he hasn't eaten them. I'm sure he hasn't. I'm sure I'd have noticed. But they were just the little round ones. Yeah, just those. So I thought I'd try the safety pin ones out and see how I got on with those and hope that he doesn't spot them. Oh yeah, that's my little hook case. It's just one of the cheap ones from eBay. Obviously I'm using some of the hooks at the minute. I really want to get another one of these actually to keep in the car, because my daughter does beavers, and when she's at beavers, if I'm not doing the weekly food shop, I just sit and crochet. And every time I take like one individual hook, because I never take the case, it stays at home. But when I take the one individual hook, half the time I end up losing it down the side of the seat. So I thought if I grabbed another one of these at some point, You can never have too many crochet hooks, can you? I mean, they disappear. Again, my son thinks they're toys, and he's got this play car garagey thingy, and it's got little holes in the top, so he shoves all my crochet hooks in the top like little flags. So again, half the time I'm like, oh, I'm missing about 5 crochet hooks. They're over on the garage. There's one at the minute underneath the TV for some reason. So I don't know what he was planning on doing with that one. The joys of toddlers is all I'm going to say. Speaking of, oh, it's nearly time for them to go back to school. Although I shouldn't be so excited about like kicking my kids out the door. But half term is exhausting. I'm filming this on Friday, so they go back, both of them, on Tuesday. My daughter's at actual primary school and my son's still at nursery. So yeah, they go back on Tuesday, and as horrible as it sounds, I cannot wait. Just get back into normal routine. I don't know what it is. I don't know if everybody else finds this, but like the idea, obviously, of holidays and half terms is so that your kids get some rest and chill. I swear my daughter is more tired now than she was when she broke up. It's going to be a fun end of term, really. Ugh, should be fine. I hope it'll be fine. But yeah, so that's about everything. I did want to mention to Karen Hales. Sorry, it's up behind me. I know that you do a lot of work for Woolly Hugs, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. What you do is amazing. I know Sian from Sian's Crafty Corner does as well. I'll link both their channels below. And I wanted to mention, because I didn't know whether or not you have seen this post or not. Like I said, there's always a delay in my video, so this probably won't be up until Sunday. So if you have seen it, you might have already mentioned it, in which case I'm sorry if I'm repeating what you've already said. But one of my friends posted this on Facebook, and it's making octopuses for preemie babies. So they have to be made of cotton, and they have to have a specific polyester fibre filler that can be washed at 60 degrees. But I thought I'd mention it because I know, Karen, you like to do all of these lovely projects, and I thought it might be something that interested you. I'd love to do it myself, but at the minute I don't have any cotton. I'm planning on picking some up and hoping to do a couple of these myself. But I will link the website below, which has the pattern and everything, if you're interested. I just thought I'd mention it because I didn't know if it had been brought to your attention. I thought it'd be something that you might enjoy to do. Apparently the babies like to hold on to the tentacles because it reminds them of being in the womb. So yeah, I thought I'd mention that. I mentioned the sale at the warehouse. Oh, I'm so excited for it. It's only next month. Ooh, anyway, calm down. Whew. Like I need more yarn. But yeah, so I think that was the main thing that I wanted to mention was the octopuses. I don't think there's anything else. No, I think that's everything. So yeah, I will leave you in peace, and I will catch you next time. Bye.